Well, I lost my family, my wife and two kids in the crash. So definitely I'm very closely attached to this.
Our two daughters were on that flight. At that time, they were 21 and 19, and they were both university students, one in the medical college and one in the pharmacy. And they were going to India to attend their uncle's wedding.
Well, it's been a very long time, and we've been dealing with the pain over 41 years. I lost my husband, Vishnu Pada, and my two daughters, Aarti and Brinda.
41 years after Air India Flight 182 was brought down over the Atlantic Ocean, the pain of loss remained as profound as ever. Families of the victims, community leaders, elected officials, and members of the public gathered at in Toronto to pay tribute to the 329 innocent lives lost on June 23, 1985. Flowers were laid, prayers were offered, and moments of silence observed as attendees reflected on one of the darkest chapters in aviation history. Speakers emphasized that the tragedy was not only an attack on innocent passengers, but also a reminder of the devastating human cost of terrorism.
Well, today is the 41st anniversary of the bombing of Air India Flight 182, where 329 innocent people were murdered, as well as the two people at Narita Airport. So it's a day for Canadians to remember this tragedy. It's the largest mass murder in Canadian history, as well as the worst act of aviation terrorism in the world other than 9/11. So it's for Canadians and people all around to remember and make sure we don't forget the lessons learned from this tragedy so nothing like this ever happens again. And if it does, that we're in a better position to deal with it in the future.
Only I would say that this kind of attacks, terror attacks, can never diminish our spirit of fighting, our resolve to fight terrorism. Government of India and Consulate General of India has always stood with the victims of this terror attack and the tragedy which happened. We will always continue to support. My deepest condolence to the families of the victims, and I hope that all those who perpetrated this terror attack are brought to justice.
So Air India 182 crashed off the coast of Cork. Within minutes of the aircraft disappearing from Irish radar screens, we immediately scrambled a response. An Irish Navy ship was relatively close by, who then sailed to the scene. On land, the Irish Defence Forces responded, as did on Garda Síochána, Ireland's police force, and a lot of people from the locality, ordinary people who just wanted to help, came pouring out to see what we could do. We desperately hoped that that response would be a rescue, and tragically, it was a recovery only.
Many family members said that while more than 4 decades have passed, their search for justice and accountability continues. For them, remembrance is not only about honoring loved ones, but ensuring future generations never forget the lessons of the tragedy. The commemorations also highlighted the importance of international cooperation in combating terrorism and violent extremism. Officials reiterated that the memory of those lost must inspire continued effort to build a safer and more peaceful world.
It's important for us to remember all the lives lost. It was one of the largest Canadian tragedies that we've had. And I also want to say thank you to the families for all the advocacy work that they've done over the years to make change in our aviation laws and regulations, to make change to how we counter violent extremism in our country, and just to keep the memory alive.
Our family is still grieving, and no matter how many years passes, I don't think this is not something that they can come out of. So we're just here to support them, to remember their family members.
Parents who were so marked by the tragedy that they became completely different people. My mother, I remember her singing to Akashvani in the morning and making food and happy and playing with us like she was one of us. She never sang again.
As names of the victims were remembered and tributes offered, the ceremonies served as a powerful reminder that while lives were lost, their memories endure. 41 years on, the call for justice, remembrance, and unity remain as strong as ever. From Canada, this is Tarun Paul Singh.